Hello, everybody. I'm Grant Fluff from Fluster Sports Zone, and welcome back to another broadcast. Tonight, we have the New England Patriots facing the Philadelphia Eagles at Lincoln Financial Field, Week 2 of the 2021 NFL preseason. Of course, last week, both these teams played their first preseason games. The Eagles losing at home to the Steelers, and the Patriots defeating the Eagles' division rival, the Washington football team, at Gillette Stadium. Mac Jones, of course, drafted 15th overall by New England this past draft. The rookie QB of Alabama throws for 87 yards in his debut against Washington. Doesn't throw a touchdown, but he doesn't turn over the football either. So good start for him. As for the Philadelphia Eagles, of course, Jalen Hurts, I don't know how much playing time he's going to get. Based off the limited highlights I saw from the Eagles-Steelers game, Joe Flacco was playing tremendous, which is as expected. Joe Flacco is a veteran quarterback. You'd expect him to tear apart second, third-string defenses, and boy, did he have a field day against the Steelers last week. But you switch to former San Francisco 49er quarterback Nick Mullins, and that's where Philadelphia lost because Nick Mullins didn't come prepared in the second half, and that was ultimately their downfall. When Flacco was in there, the Eagles were killing it. What's up, Sean? Thanks for stopping by. The Patriots on the road wearing their usual home blues, which means the Eagles will wear their road whites. Again, here at Lincoln Financial Field, we have a Super Bowl 39 and Super Bowl 52 rematch here in the preseason. And really quick, I guess we'll go over the injuries for both of these teams. So who's out for the Patriots? Free safety Joshua Bledsoe, which really stinks for him. I was looking forward to seeing him in the preseason. Byron Cowart, Troy Fumagalli, former Bronco and Texan tight end there. Stephon Gilmore still on the PUP list. Terez Hall, Dalton Keene, the tight end. Cameron McGrone, outside linebacker. Raekwon McMillan, he tore his ACL last week, and Jarrett Stidham is out for, I believe it was 12 weeks with back injuries, which really stinks for Jarrett Stidham. I was looking forward to seeing him play QB, but it looks like we're going to see some of Cam Newton, most of Mac Jones, and probably the Patriots will throw in Brian Hoyer in the fourth quarter just because why aren't they giving Mac Jones like the entire game to play? I have no idea. That's what the Patriots should be doing, but they're not. So, okay. And then for the Eagles, your injuries there are Lane Dickerson and Luke Jaguda, both centers actually. Free safety Rodney McLeod, he's actually the starting free safety. There's no way he would have played in this game regardless. Obi Melifonwu, former Patriot, he's injured for the Eagles. Casey Tucker, right tackle, I believe, and Michael Walker, wide receiver, former Jaguar. Random fact of the day. Both of these teams also committed a pretty huge cut on offense. Marvin Hall for the Patriots, coming over from the Lions. Many expected him to be a good deep threat guy as like a third, fourth string receiver. Yeah, I don't know what the deal was. I think he was injured and they ultimately released him, which kind of stinks. And the surprise release for the Eagles was running back Kerryon Johnson, of course, coming over from the Lions this past year. Johnson, I thought, was going to run away with the roster spot. I think when you have Miles Sanders and Kerryon Johnson and Jordan Howard as your three main backs, along with Boston Scott as a good receiving back and special teams player, the Eagles could add a filthy running back core. I guess they've seen more to Boston Scott, so they're going to keep him the running back three, I would assume. And then they're going to obviously have Sanders as the starter, Jordan Howard, the backup, which I guess would make sense too. But yeah, they released Kerryon Johnson 2 days ago, and that was kind of surprising. And there's still a lot of good running backs available. I mean, God, Le'Veon Bell has been signed. Todd Gurley hasn't been signed. I mean, surprisingly, Devontae Freeman was signed by New Orleans. But looks, I'm just surprised the Eagles release Kerryon Johnson. The Eagles also have another underrated running back, in my opinion, in Elijah Holyfield. I know he was kind of off and on the Panthers practice squad last year. Elijah Holyfield's actually really quick. And then Kenneth Garwell and Jason Huntley. I can't tell you much about those guys. I will say that this has been a very important preseason for J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. The Eagles drafted him in the second round of the 2019 draft class. Ironically, two of the worst receivers out of the 2019 draft class are playing tonight. Arcega-Whiteside for the Eagles and N'Keal Harry for the Patriots. Both must improve preseasons to stay on their rosters. Of course, N'Keal Harry had the whole fiasco during the offseason requesting a trade, but then he wanted to stay. That was a whole mess. He actually played okay against Washington, if I remember correctly. And then, I wasn't really impressed with J.J. Arcega-Whiteside last week. Maybe I'll turn around this week. Jalen Reagor made an incredible one-handed catch in practice, but get to see what he can do moving forward. And, of course, last but not least, note Romandre Stevenson, the rookie running back out of Alabama, ran for 127 yards against Washington last week. Let's see what he and J.J. Taylor can do, both very underrated running backs, both looking for roster spots. They'll probably make the roster spot, if I'm being honest with you. I think you look at the end of the preseason, I think Brandon Bolden gets cut and the Patriots trade away Sony Michel. Take a look at New Eagles coach Nick Sirianni talking to Bill Belichick. It looks like Cam Newton is ready to begin, so that's interesting. Eagles are going to get the ball first, though. And the return will be by number 18, Jalen Reagor. Again, made an incredible one-handed catch in practice a couple days ago. We'll see if he can return this one to the house. Patriots have familiar names in that special teams unit. Casey Marshus, Gunnar Olszewski, and others. And Jake Bailey, the punter, to kick it away. We are underway from Lincoln Financial Field. And this one's going to land at the 2. Returned by Reagor to the 10. Almost loses bounds. Cuts back. And he's brought down at the 19. And a good tackle there by John Drew Williams, the corner taken out of the 2019 class by New England. He got an interception off a deflection last week against, I believe that was Taylor Heineke picked off, actually. Take a look at the Patriots defense. Matt Judon making his second appearance in a Patriot uniform. Wearing the number 9, Dante Hightower returning from his COVID-19 absence. Jalen Mills, a bit of a revenge game here. Jalen Mills, former strong safety for the Eagles from 2016 to last season, acquired by New England. I believe signed a 2-year deal. And we'll see what he does. And I'll keep a look on any other former Eagles or Patriot players as we go through, as this is going to be a handoff right out of the gate to Miles Sanders, and he will power forward and get the first down. Joe Flacco, unsurprisingly, starts the game here for the Eagles. Again, I think we're going to mainly be seeing Flacco in the first half and then Nick Mullins in the second half. So the Eagles, on paper, have a very good QB room. Filled of experience there with Joe Flacco and Nick Mullins to hopefully help out the second-year QB Jalen Hurts. First and 10 now for Joe Flacco. Flacco, by the way, I should mention, week 11, I believe it was, Monday Night Football, Jets-Patriots. He had the game of, 3-4 years. This one's going to be underneath my number 14 as Keith Garnwell, the running back. But yeah, Flacco last year in the Monday night game, Jets versus Patriots, that was Flacco's best game. I think like his best overall performance since probably the 2017 season. Like that, he had a better game with the Jets than he did with his entire time with the Broncos, which is crazy to think about. Patriots won that game too, but very interesting. Oh, high snap. It goes over Flacco's head. Flacco gets it back at the 20. It's stripped by Judon, and the ball is bobbling, and it's recovered by New England at the 8-yard line. What a ferocious defense, and it's Jalen Mills with the fumble recovery. That was a high snap. Flacco tried to make something out of nothing and got stripped by Matthew Judon, and then Jalen Mills with the fumble recovery. So you can mark that 2 turnovers in 1 play, basically. What a horrific snap. That is the center, Nate Herbig. He couldn't have snapped that worse. And he is very lucky that the ball was not placed at the original line of scrimmage, or else that is most likely either a touchdown or a safety for New England. What a horrific snap to begin. And now Cam Newton will begin at the 9, first and goal right out of the gate. Handoff goes up the middle. Damian Harris to the 6. Brought down by a couple of Eagles there, and it's going to be second and goal. Cam Newton, last week against Washington, playing 12 snaps. He threw for 49 yards, 4 for 7. And he also got obliterated by Chase Young on the first drive of the game against DC. Second and goal now at the 6. Newton. Handoff goes. Harris up the middle. Harris lowers the shoulder. And how about this? A very quick touchdown for New England. It is Harris busting it in from 6 yards out to make it 6-0 New England off the turnover. And that's what you're going to be getting a lot at your third-year running back. Nice cut at around the 5, able to lower the shoulder and score. And now we will get the extra point by Quentin Norton. Of course, Nick Folk was the original kicker for New England, but Norton made all of his field goals last week, and he connects on the extra point here. Shifting to the right, but it does make it in regardless. Patriots cash in off the turnover. And it is 7-0 New England off the 6-yard touchdown, by Damian Harris. All right. 7-0 Patriots. Yeah. Nate Herbig, he's getting cut tomorrow, I can assure you. He's getting cut. I mean, yeah, Flacco could have fell on the ball, but, give props to Joe Flacco trying to keep the play alive during a preseason game. That was regular season. 9 out of 10 quarterbacks fall on that thing, but, preseason can get a little risky. What's up, Jeffrey? Thanks for stopping by. Oh, man, we are booing teams in the middle of the preseason. Oh, my goodness. Of course, next week is also preseason action. Good news is next week I should pretty much be able to commentate every game. I know tomorrow I'm not going to be able to. Saturday I'm not going to be able to. And then, of course, Sunday is Fletcher Sports Zone. I don't know. I'll probably be back Monday for Jaguars and Saints. I think I'm busy Monday. We'll see. Next Friday, Vikings and Chiefs at 8. I'll try to commentate that. And I'll try to probably end up doing Bills Packers on 1. Well, that's cool. I could do some Jordan Love action. And then Sunday will be Jaguars and Cowboys. I can make that Fletcher Sports Zone. And then September 9th, the season opener, the Cowboys and the Buccaneers. I cannot be more disappointed that the NFL put a bye week from the preseason to the regular season. Why? Here's what I never understood. I know they have a bye week leading up to the Super Bowl, but here's what you do. You erase that bye week heading up to the Super Bowl, and you put a bye week in between the start of the wild card round in week 18. That is, I get the bye week before the Super Bowl, but why are you implementing a bye week after the preseason, but you won't implement a bye week the week before the playoffs? I disagree with that 100%. You got to give teams rest before the playoffs, not really necessarily the regular season, but whatever. All right, well, Patriots ready to kick it off again. Jake Bailey was not rated in the top 10 punters Madden ratings, and a lot of fans were enraged by that. I would give Bailey an 85 overall, which would be like the second best punter in the game. The more you know. The Swan's going to land at the 3 and Rieger to return, and Rieger going wicked slow, and he'll step out of bounds at the 23. Took a look again on the Harris touchdown. A little cut to the left, lower the shoulder, get in there. Nelson Aguilar with good blocking as well, able to block the cornerback Maddox. As Harris plowed his way in for the 6 points. 12:50 to go, first quarter, second possession for Philadelphia, and this horrendous play continues. The Eagles may have to think about putting in Nick Mullins sooner than expected. At the 22, here is Flacco taking the snap, inside handoff Sanders, up the middle and a gain of 2. As Miles Sanders, he's starting to get a little bit of credit now. I've seen many people rank him as the 8th best running back in the NFC, which I think you can make a good argument for that, but I don't think he's top 8 yet. I think he's still top 11, 12, but I don't know, maybe after a good third year. I mean, he was great his rookie year, kind of meh last year, but if he does good again this year, I'd maybe put him in the top 8 running backs in the NFC. Jordan Howard, once upon a time, top 8 running back in the NFC back when he was with the Bears. Oh, what happened? Jordan Howard is just a very recent example of a starting running back could only last 2 years. You want to know who's heading right down the Jordan Howard route? Marlon Mack of the Colts. Very good running back, but with Jonathan Taylor there, Mack is a starting caliber running back, but I just don't think he's going to do much. Now, they had torn ACL last year. That run up the middle goes absolutely nowhere. It was Howard again with the carry. Kyle Van Noy with the tackle. He's making his return to New England, of course. It's 4th and 1. Is the offense saying no? They're at their 30. This would be very interesting if they go for it. Preseason or not, I think you punt in this situation. It is 4th and 1, and they're punting it. I was about to say, they had the offense on the field for a couple of seconds, but I was like, really? So Gunnar Olszewski, the return man, off the Eagles punt by Aaron Sisbos. That's how you say that name. I know Cameron Johnston signed with the Texans, so obviously they had a new punter. Gunnar Olszewski turns around, and Olszewski, the 30-year receiver, gets hit at the 35. Patriots getting the ball back. Back-to-back 3-and-outs on defense. 1 resulting in 7. Well, Patriots doing well. Eagles are projected to win about 4 games. And here is some news actually regarding Jalen Hurts. I just thought the Eagles weren't going to play him, but I guess they were going to play him. Hurts is not available to play versus the Patriots due to an illness, so Flacco gets the start. Okay, so that is why. I mean, I was about to say, it doesn't make sense that they would play Hurts, but since Hurts is so inexperienced, it would make sense if they did at the same time. That he is out with an illness. Hopefully it's not COVID, but Hurts is out, which that kind of stinks for him. I mean, again, he's a second-year QB. Only started, 5-6 games last year, might be more like 4. You need that extra practice if you're Jalen Hurts, and you have a good preseason. It's a good confidence builder. Against a very stingy Patriots defense, this would have been a good challenge for him. Well, I'll have to see what these 2 teams do next week. Of course, next week the Patriots play the Giants on Sunday, and I'm trying to see when the Eagles play. They play the Jets on Friday. Okay. And tomorrow we have Chiefs, Cardinals, and Bengals football team. Maybe if I can, I'll do probably Chiefs and Cardinals. I don't think I'm going to have time to commentate tomorrow, so sorry to disappoint. Devin Asani, 3rd-round pick, 91st overall in the 2020 draft by New England. He had 2 receptions for 39 yards and a touchdown against the Jets back in Week 17. Again, this is time for Asani's time to shine. Again, now that Dalton Keenan's on the IR, this is a perfect time for the other tight end of that 2020 draft class to get stuff going. Cam Newton, by the way, still in there. Will put man in motion. That is actually Asani. And they play action to Harris. Newton steps up in the pocket, throws, and a nice throw. To the 44 is Jacoby Myers, and now McPherson tries to intercept the pass, but that was well after the whistle. It will be a first down for New England, and we'll take a look again here on the replay. Good little out route here by Jacoby Myers able to bounce off the corner, create good separation. Nice catch now at the 44, and he took a shot to the back after that play by number 49. Alex Singleton. Handoff goes to Harris up the middle and a yard. 2nd and 9. Coming up now for New England as we are under 10 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Patriots looking to go 2-0 in the preseason. New England usually does well in the preseason. Obviously no preseason last year. In 2019, they went 1-2, if I'm not mistaken. I know they lost a game to the Giants, and they won a game against the Lions. So I was like, Jared Stidham, whoa. That was that Lions game. Newton throws. That one's reeled in, and that is Kendrick Bourne coming up from the 49ers, 32. And Patriots are off and running. Let's take a look here again on the replay. Newton going 2 for 2 in the passing game. Isaiah Wynn doing a fantastic job blocking off his man to the left side. Of course, Wynn, one of the more underrated left tackles in the league, I would say. Patriots in general have a very underrated offensive line. Like, people think David Andrews is like a top 7 center. Like, he's top 4 easily. Newton zips it to Myers. Got 11. McPherson with the tackle, and they got to – if the Eagles can adjust, that would be great. They got to get this McPherson guy off of Jacoby Myers. Myers just tearing him up. To come back for that ball, but still a pretty easy throw by Newton regardless. There was a defensive lineman in his face. That was Milton Williams. Josh McDaniels, though, doing a nice job. Patriots nearing the red zone now at the 22. Here is Newton. James White, the tailback. 3 seconds to go on the play clock. And Newton now trying to audible. He's got to snap it. And he's got to call timeout. Yeah, Newton knew he was running out of time. I was like, is Newton aware of the play clock? He was not. Newton smiling. Bill Belichick's just like, get over here. Oh, boy. It's the preseason. Yeah, have a little bit of fun. I can tell you one thing. I know Newton played lackluster against Washington last week for the most part, but he is playing great right now. And I know a lot of people want to see Mac Jones start week 1, but let's be real. It's going to be Cam Newton. Unless Newton throws like 5 interceptions in the next preseason game or he gets injured. That's the only way you're seeing Mac Jones. That's really the only way you're seeing Mac Jones this year in general. Not just week 1, but just in general. Yeah, Newton is 3 for 3 for 51 yards. Like, unless Newton really struggles or throws like a bunch of interceptions or during a blowout, that's the only way you're seeing Mac Jones this year, I think. Pitch goes to Harris, and Harris will get tackled at the line of scrimmage. Well, whatever reason, when Newton pitched it to Harris, I was hoping Harris would like throw a touchdown. Maybe the Patriots will do that in the regular season. I was expecting too much out of a preseason play, I think. But when they pitched to Harris, I was like, Harris, you could like jump up and throw like what Derrick Henry did in the divisional round against the Ravens a couple years ago, like a play similar to that. Again, I'm expecting way too much. 23-yard line, Newton will step back on the 2nd 11, and he dumps it over to James White, sweet feet, down to the 18. Third down coming up. Let's take a look again here on the replay. Newton, quick little screen, not wasting any time. In a regular season game, I don't know if that's complete or not, but Good read regardless. Quick release by Newton. He held that ball for under 2 seconds, which is what he needed to do. Third down, 60 now for New England. Newton will step back. Newton throws and bobbled. The Eagles saying incomplete. I think it's caught, but he's short regardless, and it is incomplete. The pass intended for James White. And will we get a field goal attempt? I believe we will. Quinn Nordin. He's already better than Jeff Rowatzer. Remember him, Patriot fans? Yeah, the kicker. The Patriots selected over Tyler Bass, the Bills kicker. So, ouch. But, again, Quinn Nordin, he's been the best kicker of the preseason, I think. This is a 36-yard attempt. He has been very impressive. From 36, oh no! The announcer jinxes back. He missed it. Oh, I did again. That was my accident. No, Norden, I wasn't supposed to jinx you. Oh, well, that's okay. Missed it to the right. It remains 7-0 New England. A first unofficial/official miss. That was a great drive by Cam Newton, too, and the running backs. Very unfortunate New England couldn't score some points there. I just gotta shush whenever a kicker appears in a game. I just gotta zip it. I could probably jinx Justin Tucker somehow. Actually, I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. Last year during one Ravens game I did. Oh, boy. No one's as worse as Matt Badgley, though. He's the Chargers kicker. Yeah, I jinx him the most at anyone. It's kind of a running theme. If you follow me back from my sportscaster days to even now on YouTube, like, if you get the Matt Badgley joke, you get the Matt Badgley joke. Well, all right. Back to commercial break, still 7-0. All right. Only game on tonight, which kind of stinks. I mean, considering they have like 15 games on Saturday, you'd think they have another game on tonight. But yeah. Okay. I'm talking about like, oh, I guess I missed a field goal. Yeah, it's 36 yards. He should make it. Oh, he missed. Oh, my goodness. That was... I do it too often, and it scares me. Oh, I actually want to go back and listen to that. Okay, yeah, that's Matt Badgley. All right, well, I got back to play, but I just quickly want to listen to you. All right, let's do it in between plays. Flacco play action to Howard. Almost gets stripped by Judon, and a quick little throw over to Howard. He'll get about 5 down by Adrian Phillips, and we got a flag. Oh, I want to listen to this. He's been the best kicker of the preseason, I think. This is the best kicker of the preseason. May I continue? 36-yard attempt. He has been very impressive. 36-yard attempt should be impressive. I called him the best kicker. Okay, that's not the jinx. The jinx was I called him the best kicker of the whole preseason. Oh, boy. By the way, we had a penalty against Philly, so that play's getting backed up. It's 1st and 20. 36? I knew it right when he missed. I'm like, oh, he missed. Are you kidding? All right, well, back to the game. Flacco handoff to Howard, and he will power forward for a gain of 2. I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why I call so many things or jinx so many things. It's a mixture of both. I announcer jinx a lot of stuff. Like, I get a lot of, like, predictions, right? I'm like, oh, this team's going to score, and then they score. And I'm also going to be like, oh, but then I could also be like, oh, this guy's, like, the best kicker in the preseason, and he misses. I get it. Written down to the ground, it was Howard for the second straight play. Jerome Bentley with the tackle, and 3rd and long coming up here for the Eagles. It was a regular season game. I wouldn't keep on bringing it up, but that is hysterical. Oh, boy. The next time he's up, I'll just stay quiet. How about that? We'll just give a moment of silence and you'll just hear my reaction if he makes it or misses it. 3rd and 9 for Flacco. Oh, Patriots wanted a false start, I think. Didn't get it. Flacco drops back under immediate duress. The throw caught by Devontae Smith, falls on the ground. And it's scooped up by the Patriots as Uche, but they're going to say incomplete, 4th and 9. And here comes the punting unit again for Philly. Flacco avoids the sack by Judon. That was caught by Devontae Smith, the rookie at Alabama, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner. In his first taste of action, it's going to be an incomplete pass, though. 4th and 9, and now we get to see the second punt from Sapos. Punt's going to land at the 27. Here is Ochensky, and Ochensky gets wrapped up and brought down. Patriots getting their 3rd possession. This is probably Newton's last possession as well, so Patriots... I'm going to look the score. 4:54 to go in the first. Still 7-zip New England. Okay. My friend's like, you did it again. Yes, I did it again. Oh, my God. I don't know how I do it. Oh, my God. Oh my God. I'm drinking some rookie kickers now.
Yeah, the kicker. Patriots selected over Tyler Bass, the Bills kicker. So, ouch. But, Mike Gordon, he's been the best kicker of the preseason, I think. This is a 36-yard attempt. He had been very impressive. From 36, oh no! The announcer jinxes back. He missed it. Oh, he did again. That was by accident. No, Norton, I wasn't supposed to jinx you. Oh, well, that's okay. Missed it to the right. You're making 7-0 New England.
Oh, boy. I swear me. I don't know how. I'm going to screen record that missed field goal later and screen record it like Fluster Sports on the announcer jinxes back. I'm trying to I think I may have announcer jinxed the White Sox to beat the Yankees in the Field of Dreams game 2, now that I remember correctly. Yeah, whatever. Stuff was a week ago. But yeah. All right, we're back out of the commercial break. All right, we're back. Newton back out there as well. We'll see what they do. Handoff goes to Harris. He gets stuffed behind the line. Ooh, nice juke. Out to the 38. right, 2nd down and 5. Newton will put Bourne in motion at the 39. Now audibling. 5 seconds to go on the play clock. Takes the snap. Hand out. Oh, if they fake it to White, Newton eludes a sack. He'll throw to White, and White bobbles it, but it's caught at the 48. That could have been an incompletion. James White doing a very nice job not preventing that ball from touching the ground, rather. Caught off the tip drill, and the Patriots are rolling with another 1st down. They have yet to go 3 and out. Heck, we've yet to see a punt from Jake Bailey, and I wouldn't be shocked if we don't see one, to be completely honest with you. At the rate they're going, at least with Cam Newton. Michelle now the running back. Fake it to Michelle. Newton eludes another sack, dumps it over, caught by Michelle to the 46-yard line, and it's going to be 2nd down and about 4 roughly. Good play action. Michelle able to squeeze through the middle. Perfect throw from Newton. Second down 3. Second down and 3. Newton is 6 for 7 for 71 yards. Newton screen to White, and that's 1st down. I was caught by Michelle, rather. That's what was kind of delayed. I was like, is that White or Michelle? Couldn't tell. It was Michelle. I'm rhyming. 1st and 10. Oh, my goodness. 1st and 10. 2:20 to go first. Newton gets out of the huddle. Under center. And handoff goes to Michelle again. And Michelle will bounce off a couple of tackles and will power his way to the 37. Down 5. You just get out of the huddle. Newton with the handoff again to Michelle, and Michelle will go out to the 29. I mean, listen, we know Sonny Michel's kind of mediocre in regular season games, but a strong preseason, again, could open up the Michelle trade, like I mentioned at the top of the broadcast about how they already have White and Harris as their 2 main backs, and then if Stevenson can continue having a great preseason, he'll probably make a roster spot. And J.J. Taylor, he could be another odd man looking out, but I think, honestly, Taylor, he's just another young running back. I mean, Michelle's young too, and more proven, but he's also costing more money. Here is Harris to the line of scrimmage. But then yet again, Michelle was what, 2018? So that would mean, so if he's out of the 2018 class, then that means he had to have gotten a 50-year option, in which I'm assuming the Patriots declined. That's interesting. Well, anyway, they have Harris out now. Harris, the tailback, sitting back at the 41. Ball placed at the 29. Or no, he's placed at the 36, rather. Inside handout. Oh, they fake it. Newton throws, caught Jacoby Myers, and Myers is going to score. Touchdown, New England. And the first passing touchdown of the preseason, Newton to Myers, 13-0 New England. And that is probably Newton's last drive. I won't be shocked if it is. And Newton, one of his favorite traditions, giving the ball to a young fan. Oh, he gives it to someone wearing a Cam Newton jersey in the crowd. Oh, that is tremendous. That man is ecstatic. All right. Norton's back out. I ain't going to say nothing. He missed again to the right. Are you kidding? I've ruined Quinn Nordin. I am taking full blame for his release in 2 weeks. But yeah, Newton, good throw over to Jacoby Myers. Able to crash his way in for the score. Nice little slant route. "11 seconds to go in the first, still 13-0 New England." Newton went 4 for 4 on that drive, by the way. 47 yards. In the tutty to Myers. Kickoff returned. Out to the 14. That's not a good return. That was by John Hightower. So 6 seconds left in the quarter. The Patriots touchdown drive. 8 plays, 66 yards, 4:43 off the clock. 13-0 New England. Should be 17-0. Quinn Nordin made all of his kicks against Washington last week. Announcer jinxed him on a 36-yard field goal attempt, and he doubles down with a missed extra point. It was looking like this man was going to compete for Nick Folk's job, but clearly Folk will be the starter kicker week 1. Flacco throws. That was a dangerous throw, and it's caught for a gain of 11, and we have a flag as the first quarter comes to a close. The pass was caught by Richard Rodgers, the former Packer. Yeah, he was actually the Packer who caught the Hail Mary against Detroit back in 2015. Random trivia fact there. And let's see what the flag is on here. Referee's taking a long time communicating this over. Question is this the end of the quarter or not? Personal foul. Holding the something on the Patriots. Probably legal block in the back. Personal foul for New England. That's how the first quarter ends with a first down from Flacco to Richard Rodgers. The Eagles need points and ASAP. They have been getting dominated this entire game. Cam Newton throw to Jacoby Myers makes it 13-0. New England, end of the first quarter here at Lincoln Financial Field. Okay. Just make sure you go subscribe here on YouTube. Fluxer Sports Zone for weekly sports commentaries, especially when the NFL season starts up in 3 weeks. Should be 2. Starts up in 3 weeks. I'll be commentating that. I'll be commentating pretty much a game every single Sunday, or at least I'll try to. Also try to do the Thursday and Monday night games. We'll see. But, yeah, I'll try to do those. I'm obviously going to be doing hockey when that comes back. I'll be doing the MLB playoffs. Maybe I'll do some more regular season baseball. I just can't commentate the Red Sox anymore. Like, I've quit watching the Red Sox until they win, like, unless they're going like a 5-game winning streak or something, I'm done watching them. So you're going to be getting no more home run Red Sox unless they wake up and they make the playoffs. It's not looking good, though, for Boston. The Athletics beat the White Sox earlier today, 5-4, and the Yankees are currently beating the Twins 4-0. Boston does have the off day before they play the Texas Rangers tomorrow, which, God, if they don't sweep the Rangers, I think they are in serious trouble. If they aren't already in serious trouble, they're going to be double trouble. They can't defeat the Rangers. Okay. First play, second quarter. Flacco to throw for Devontae Smith, and he dropped it. Williams on the coverage, and it's 2nd and 10. Jonju Williams, corner of the 2019 draft class. Like I mentioned, he got into some legal trouble in his rookie season. He's been a pretty clean player since. Hasn't had a lot of playing time, but yet again in a secondary with then the McCourty twins. Well, Devin's still there, of course. And then, of course, Gilmore and J.C. Jackson, your two corners making the top 100 NFL players list. You're going to be underrated a little bit. They faked the handoff to Scott. This is incomplete. Pass intended for Jason Kroom. That's a name I haven't heard in a while. Jason Kroom, former Buffalo Bill tight end. He's still in the league. Wow. I know he was pretty good on the Bills, but he just consistently got injured. But, if I'm going to put this right here. Here's your hot take of the day. If Jason Kroom didn't get injured half as often as he did, he would be a top 15 tight end in the league. There's your hot take. Because he's so much better than Dawson Knox and Jacob Hollister. The two tight ends the Bills have now, they're okay. But if Jason Kroom stayed healthy, he'd be better than both of them. Flacco dropped by Smith. So the rookie has dropped 2 on this drive. I think that was his 3rd drop of the game. Oh, my God. Kroom's hurt. I have to shut up. Oh, my, no. I did not just do that to poor Jason Kroom. He was holding his left leg. We're going to get rough the passer against New England. They're going to call it on Chase Winovich. Oh, my God. No. I did not just do that to poor Jason Kroom. Oh, no way. No way. And then, they showed that, Winovich definitely roughed up Flacco at the end of that play. Oh, looks like Kroom. Oh, nope, we're going to commercial break. That's not a good sign. Oh, no. I did not just do that to poor Jason Kroom. Oh, my God. The football guards are playing mind games with me now.
Texas Rangers tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Again in a second, then of course Gilmore, J.C. Jackson, complete pass intended for Jason Kroom. God, this is an incomplete pass intended for Jason Kroom. That's a name I haven't heard in a while. Jason Kroom, former Buffalo Bill tight end. Was pretty good on the Bills, but he just consistently got injured. But I'm gonna put this right here. Here's your hot take of the day. If Jason Kroom didn't get injured half as often as he did, he would be a top 15 tight end in the league. There's your hot take. Because he's so much better than Dawson Knox and Jacob Hollister. The two tight ends the Bills have now, they're okay. But if Jason Kroom stayed healthy, he'd be better than both of them. Flacco dropped by Smith. So the rookie has dropped 2 on this drive. I think that was his 3rd drop of the game. Oh my God! Kroom's hurt. They have to shut up. I have to shut up. Oh my God! I did not just do that to poor Jason Kroom. He was holding his left leg.
Yeah, he's got a card off right now. Oh my God, I feel. Oh my gosh. This isn't funny. This is not. This is awful. Crumy's getting helped off. And Chase Winovich saying his prayers there on the sidelines. That's ridiculous. I announcer jinx kickers all the time. The Quint Norton, who cares? But to say Jason Kroom could have been a top 15 tight end in the league if he didn't get injured, and he proceeds to get injured, I swear, dude, I'm overthinking this, but Flacco to Smith. Hey, Smithy didn't drop one. He made a catch, first down or second and inches. Okay, they're gonna mark him short, so it'll be second and inches now for Devontae Smith. Gain of 9. I think that's his second catch of the game on his fourth target. Dude, oh boy. Inside handoff to Boston Scott. Out to the 34. And that is another Eagles first down. Take a look at the defensive lineman here for the Patriots. So we know Derek Weiss, Devon Godshaw, Chase Winovich, Byron Cowart, they're all going to be the guys. I think Lawrence Guy could be a cut, potentially. And Flacco, by the way, putting up a very nice drive up to the 17. This one is reeled in by Jack Stoll, number 47. He makes the catch, and now the Eagles are rumbling and stumbling their way down the field. But yeah, I would imagine we're going to start seeing Mac Jones come the next Patriots drive. Inside handoff to Scott. He got the first down. Needed 2, got 3. And the first down. First and 10. You have Smith going up against Williams all the way to the left of the screen. Flacco takes the snap. Flacco under immediate pressure, rolling out, throwing on the run. That is dropped. Kind of a tough catch, though. Richard Rodgers, the intended man, he was already falling down as the pass was towards his direction. So, incomplete. Yeah, Flacco, good throw, but incomplete. Second down, 10. 9th play of the drive coming up here for the Eagles. They've already gone 65. Now to the 16. Flacco handoff goes. Boston Scott. It's airborne. Good tackle. Jalen Mills, the Green Goblin, making his return to the link. And coming up with a huge tackle there on Boston Scott. 3rd and 8 coming up. And again, good pursuit by Kyle Van Noy in that play as well. Van Noy was also would probably get a half tackle for that. Well, I know half tackles aren't stats, but that was a sack. He began a half sack. Good tackle there by Mills for the most part, though. So 3rd down 8. They're at the 14. And Flacco to step back. Flacco pumps, throws. Rieger into traffic. He makes the catch at the 9. And I definitely think you go for it here if you're the Eagles. I mean, you could kick a field goal, but why? I mean, it's Jake Elliott. Elliott's not going to miss. I'm putting my faith that Jake Elliott would not miss like a 30-yard field goal. He might. I don't know. Who knows? All right, 4th and 3 at the 9. Flacco. Yeah, the Eagles are going to go for it. I knew they were. 3 seconds to go on the play clock. Flacco takes a snap. He's going to lob it up. End zone shot, and it's nearly picked. Incomplete, though. And the Patriots with a turnover on downs, almost getting the interception, is Kyle Duggar, the rookie out last year's draft, the strong safety. That pass deflection, he definitely making that strong safety 2 spot. Good for him. Oh, commercial break. It's now 6-0 Yankees over the Twins. Okay. Okay. The Twins, well, what happened to Minnesota, dude? They were good last year. Well, they were good for a few years. And now they're bad. Just like every other baseball team who couldn't get the job done in the last few years. Okay, let's actually take a look at the rest of the MLB scores while I'm at it. It's commercial break, and I got nothing else better to talk about. The Reds beating the Marlins 4-1, and the Cardinals beating the Brewers 1-0, bottom of the second, and that Reds-Marlins game top of the fifth. I will be going over sports news, but I'll be during the halftime. The Angels beat the Tigers 13-10. The Rays beat the Orioles 7-2. The Mariners beat the Rangers 9-8 in the 11th inning. The Astros beat the Royals 6-3 in the 10th inning. Athletics beat the White Sox 5-4, and the Diamondbacks beat the Phillies 6-2. Arizona sweeping Philly. How about that? And here is Mac Jones. He was 13 for 19 for 87 yards last week against Washington. Like I mentioned before, he didn't throw a touchdown. He didn't throw a pick. I think he only ran the ball once or twice. He's done well. Jones with a handoff and a flag down. And who they calling? Holding Patriots. 11:09 to go in the first half. The first quarter actually went by pretty quick, but it feels like the second quarter has already been on for about 10, 12 minutes, and we've only gone through the first 4. I don't know, maybe with Mac Jones, this game can pick up the pace a little bit. We weren't in no rush. Justin Herron, second-year lineman out of Wake Forest, selected in the 6th round. And now Mac Jones, 1st and 14, and the inside handoff goes. Gain of 1 as Sony Michel. Like to mention now on the Patriots offensive line, we're taking a look at the left guard, number 64, Alex Redmond. He was coming over from the Bengals, and I know the Bengals had quite an awful offensive line last year, but he was actually one of the more underrated linemen, I think, in the entire league. Maybe he can get a little bit of a jump start in his career with the Patriots. As Jones' first passing attempt is down the middle, tipped, and could have easily been intercepted. A dangerous throw by Mac Jones. He begins the night 0 for 1, and it's 3rd and 13. Jones stepping back, straight drop back in the end zone. You got to be careful for the safety. And wow, that could have easily been an interception. Stepping right in front of the throw was TJ Edwards. 3rd and 13 here for Jones. And he takes the snap. Stepping back in his own end zone. Jones, loaned up, firing down the middle. It was low, but complete at the 25 is N'Keal Harry. Again, a wide receiver 3, something to prove, practically a do-or-die preseason for Harry. And he comes up with a ginormous play there, making a catch for about 23 yards. And a good throw by Jones. Again, it's a bit low. It's a bit low. You got to work on that arm strength. But he completed the pass, and that's what you need to do. I think in a regular season game, that's incomplete. But I guess in the preseason, you can obviously get away with that. 1st and 10 at the 25. And now there's 3 seconds to go on the play clock. Jones will take the snap, fake the handoff to Michel. Jones does a little circle, flags fly. Jones throws on the run. It's bobbled and reeled in by Michel at the 38. Brought down immediately by Singleton, and now we'll check the flag. And this could be against New England and second holding penalty against the Patriots. First and 20. Jones, he's wearing a knee brace. Really? So Jones is wearing a knee brace on his left leg. I did not realize that. Play fake to Michel. They dump it over to Michel. Maybe Sonny Michel is trying to become more of a receiving back. I think that's his 3rd catch of the game. Here's Karras. Ted Karras, former Dolphin lineman, the center, looking to get that backup role. Jones will throw, caught by Michel, and Michel gets away from Singleton. Nice juke. Sony Michel, 16 yards. And that's another reception for the number 24 pick out of 18 rather. Wow. Let's take a look again here on the replay. Good play by Mac Jones. Able to step up, dump it over. Shakes off Singleton, jukes to the left, trucks forward. Nice play. Enough goes up the middle and a gain of 3. That is Stevenson. So here we go. Romandre Stevenson is back. 2nd career preseason game. I think he led the preseason in rushing. Well, he is leading the league in preseason rushing yards as of right now. Again, trying to potentially get a 3rd, maybe 4th running back spot. Yeah, he had 127 yards on 10 carries. Ochensky, his first catch. A gain of 7, and it's 3rd and 1. We'll take a look at Stevenson. Again, this was last week in the preseason. He ran for 2 touchdowns, especially the one late in the game off the halfback pitch where he went, I believe it was 87 yards for the score. And, yeah, that was just a remarkable run down the left sideline. So now at the 49 of Philadelphia, Jones will hand it off, and Stevenson will lower the shoulder, and he's powering. What a run! 9 yards. Nothing but brute strength on this guy. Already mentioned the running backs before. Harris, White, Michelle, Taylor, Bolden, Stevenson. I think in that order would be the depth chart right now. I think Stevenson probably passed Taylor, maybe even Bolden. They also have Jacob Johnson, who is, of course, the fullback, but he's the only fullback here. So no need for Johnson to panic unless he fumbles or drops a wide open touchdown or something. Inside handoff. Michelle. First down. Patriots doing a nice job ticking off the clock. My phone is blowing up. Why is my phone blowing up with notifications? But yeah, it's another first down for New England, and they have not gone 3-and-out. And I was saying earlier back in the first quarter, I was like, I don't know how often Jake Bailey's going to punt. We may not see a punt until Hoyer comes in the game. Here's Jones, pump faking. Mac Jones will run, and he'll slide at the 35. He tweaked his leg on the slide. He was slow to get up for a second. Now he's limping over to the huddle, and we have a flag down. Holds. Defense. Zach McPherson, who's had a rough game with the hold on Ochensky. Oh, blatant hold on Gunnar Ochensky. Ochensky knew it too. He was just like, call that flag. He knew it right out of the gate. I don't know, Ochensky. He had an incredible 2019 preseason. Of course, got his first career passing touchdown last year. He went off in that Chargers game as here's Brandon Bolden getting a gain of 7. Yeah, Gunnar Ochensky went crazy in that Chargers game. He returned a punt for a touchdown, then he caught a touchdown by Jared Stidham, who I would have loved to see play again this preseason, but ultimately he got injured and kind of killed his only playing time. I think Stidham could still be a backup somewhere else. We'll see. Future will tell on him sooner rather than later. Here's the handoff. Bolden to the 19. Random information about Brandon Bolden. He was drafted by the Patriots, then went to the Dolphins, and is now back on the Patriots. I think Bill Belichick must have liked his work ethics then. There's Jones in the huddle. Again, his first drive. He looked okay. One underthrown pass was caught by N'Keal Harry. That was back when it was the 3rd and long, back when Jones was staying in his own end zone. Jones will step back, roll out, caught. Oh, my, what a hit. Ball's on the ground. New England's got it. It's Karras, the center, who falls on top of it, but a huge hit afterwards. After the catch by Michelle, he got rocked. Let's take a look here again. Jones able to roll out, got to Bolden, and ooh. Big hit there from TJ Edwards. Bolden all right, though. 2nd and 15. Oh, and Belichick's going to throw the challenge flag here. Well, at least he did, but the play's going on. Kendrick Bourne makes the play, and now we get the whistle because of the challenge. Are they okay? The only thing that makes sense here is if Belichick's trying to challenge if the pass was incomplete or if it was actually a fumble. It looked to me it could have been called either way. So Belichick used his first of 2 challenges. Of course, preseason, same rules the regular season. 2 challenges for each team. If you get both challenges correct, you get the 3rd. Big hit too. Bolden took a shot by Edmondson, as we'll now head to commercial break. Still 13-0 New England with them in the red zone. So commercial break. My friend was just like, why did Belichick throw the challenge flag in the preseason game? I was like, because his competitive nature. It's a good answer right there. We'll see Mac Jones throw a touchdown though. Come on, that'd be sick. It would be Jones' first unofficial touchdown. I want him to throw one. That would be pretty cool. Tulochensky, too. I get excited if it was Tulochensky. All right, 2nd and 10. Okay, so, I mean, Belichick wins the challenge. He won the challenge. 2nd and 10's coming up, so they're going to call it an incompletion instead of a fumble recovered. Well, 2nd and 10 at the 19. They're going to put Kendrick Bourne in motion. I'm sure Bourne's still out there. Really? Why? Well, Kendrick Bourne does not need preseason snaps. He is definitely a wide receiver 3, but Rochelle will run forward, get the 11, first down, hit on the play by Adams, and New England off and running. 4th trip to the red zone. They've come away scoring 2 of the 3 times. Now under 3.5 to go in the first half. Here is Mac Jones to take the snap. Handoff goes. Nice little juke. Falling to the 2 is Michelle. And it's 2nd and goal. Here we go. We could see the Mac Jones touchdown here. All right. And handoff wrapped up at the 1. Come on. Mac Jones got to throw a touchdown here. If he don't, I'm going to be mad. Come on. You got to let Mac Jones throw a touchdown here. It's 3rd and goal. It's simple. Play action to Michelle. You throw to the open tight end. We don't need Josh McDaniels to set up the play. That's what you do. I'm announcer jinxing this for Mac Jones. Come on. Handoff. They're boring. It's a touchdown, Brandon Bolden. Well, New England scores. A touchdown for Brandon Bolden. 1 yard out. Mac Jones' first career touchdown. No, we're going to have to wait. Still. Give me a break. You could have had him throw his first career touchdown. It's simple. You fake the Bolden, you roll out to the right, and you throw to the open tight end. Why'd they do? They could have done that. Oh, Belichick. Why you got to be like that? Hand off to Bolden. I'm going to get, 18-0 and 19-0. And now they're going for 2. Okay, we can see the first Mac Jones 2-point conversion. Well, the play clock ran out. Oh, how do you have the play clock run out on a 2-point conversion? Patriots burn their second timeout. Eagles still have all 3. Philadelphia's still going to have the 2-minute drill to work with once they get the ball back. But, yeah, this has been all New England. in the opening half. Maybe Philly can come back, but considering Flacco has played better than Mullins, not only career-wise, but in the first preseason game, it ain't looking good. So here's the 2-point conversion now. They're going to split Michelle to the right. Jones to audible. They put the tight end in motion. That's Asani. Jones will throw incomplete and nearly picked at the last second by Brandon Epps, the intended man, Kendrick Bourne. And it remains 19-0 New England. Well, I tried to announce or jinx the Mac Jones touchdown, but didn't happen. Brandon Bolden scores instead. Extra points no good, or 2-point conversion rather is no good. 19-0 New England leads, and we'll probably, we're not going to commercial break. Good. There's 10 seconds for the 2-minute warning. There's no need to go to commercial. Good. Okay. There's a lot of fans here. I mean, you shouldn't be shocked. I mean, really. Preseason games are going to be selling like crazy, of course, due to them not having the preseason last year. Just fans not being able to go to games last year. But, boy, the Eagles picked an abysmal game to go to. They were better off last week against Pittsburgh. It's been all New England. The opening 28 minutes and 50 seconds. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on with the Eagles. I mean, yeah, they're projected to be horrible, but come on. You can play a little bit better than this. Bailey to kick it off. It's kind of a short kick. It's going to land in the end zone. Oh, never mind. There is a touchback. 2:10 to go, and we'll probably see the last drive of Joe Flacco for the evening. Flacco, of course, drafted by Baltimore back in 2008, won the Super Bowl in 2012. Played well, but it wasn't really going back to the Super Bowl QB was. Signed with the Broncos in 2018, did not that great. Played on the Jets in 2019, 2020, did okay. I mean, he was backing up for Sam Darnold, so he didn't do horrible, but he still wasn't great. And signed with the Eagles a few months back, playing for his hometown team. He grew up an Eagles fan, which is surprising, as Rodgers makes the catch, a gain of 6, and that's the 2-minute warning. Yeah, Joe Flacco grew up as an Eagle fan, the more you know. 2-minute warning. Patriots up 19-0. Mac Jones just had to hand the ball off to Brandon Bolden. Oh, boy. Why am I here so itchy? I don't know. Although they're showing the NFL commercial, and you're like, you can watch live. I don't market preseason games. Ain't no one watching live out of market preseason games. No, I'm playing. But, I mean, listen, as much as I am a Jaguar fan, I mean, no. I wouldn't pay money to see Jaguar preseason game. Regular season games, I would, but preseason games, no. Especially after their performance against the Browns. Like, what was that? Trevor Lawrence's first ever snap was a fumble. I mean, at least the Jaguars recovered the fumble, but man, it's only one preseason game, and Lawrence did have his throw to Marvin Jones, which was pretty good, but I was not impressed with the Jaguars, to say the least. Also, Jake Luton can get cut. I can't stand him. So 2nd and 4 after the 2-minute warning. Flacco will throw, and he should have not thrown that one. Rieger, the intended man, on the coverage. Number 35 for New England, which is Mike Jackson Sr., traded from Detroit to New England for a 2021 6th-round pick. The more you know. Okay. 3rd down and 4. Patriots looking to get the ball back one last time. Here's Flacco throwing, caught. Smith out of bounds at the 41. Outrunning Jackson. So it is another 1st down for the Eagles. And Smith, oh, nice curl route. Here you go, Devontae Smith. It's against the Patriots' 5th-string corner, but I mean, listen. You in the 2nd quarter of a preseason game, you're going to be playing players like that. Whoa, going airborne. After a gain of 6 was Gainwell, that was Jackson Sr. again with the tackle. Ball now placed at the 48. 2nd and 3. Flacco steps up and sacked Winovich. Chase Winovich is ferocious. Pay the man, why don't you? Nah, but Winovich seriously deserves a contract extension. He is one of the more underrated defensive ends in the entire league. I don't know why people don't put Winovich as like a top 5 like defensive lineman in the AFC East, because he totally is. I mean, look at that. Yeah, it's against a backup left tackle, but he's going to beat out that tackle, and all he has to do is just touch Flacco's leg, and down he goes. So Philadelphia uses their first time out. They're down to 2, but New England sells 1. That throw by Flacco is caught. 4th down and 3, though. Are they going to go for it? It's the question. Flacco, oh yeah, no, they're keeping the offense out there. They're really letting this offense sink or swim, I see. 4th and 3. Flacco, oh my gosh, just go for it. I mean, I would punt in the situation, but Flacco, 9 seconds left on the play clock. We get the timeout against Philly. Trying to draw him off sides? That was not going to work if they were trying to draw him off sides. I can assure you that one wasn't going to work. It's 4th and 3, 45 seconds left. We're going to see a punt. Are they actually going to go for it? And now here's a throw. That one's batted, intercepted. Flacco threw to the left. It got batted, and then it was picked off. Number 48, that is Harvey Langai with the interception in New England, is rolling with 38 seconds left in the half. That was an interception of the left outside linebacker. Well, here we go. This is good for Mac Jones. You got to get that 2-minute drill in. They're at the 45, yeah. If Jones can get a 30-yard completion or something, New England could be in field goal range. Jones, go for the deep shot. N'Keal dropped it. No way. N'Keal Harry dropped a dime. And he is slow to get up. Oh, no. He took a shot. He got sandwiched. And now the medical staff is looking at him, Eagles and Patriots staff there. I'll tell you one thing, that's a drop he's going to want back, but hopefully he is not injured. To a degree, Harry really reached out to catch that football, and he just landed awkwardly. McPherson just fell on top of his body. Harry fell back first into the grass after he failed to complete. He fell hip first, and then all the weight fell on Harry. It looked like his left arm. Harry now on 2 knees. Of course, I'll keep you updated when I get the severity of the injury. New England will have to burn their last time out. And, they're getting Matthew Slater ready. The Pro Bowl special teamer. I mean, I know it sucks that N'Keal Harry got injured, but on this play, but you gotta make that catch. Like, you look at that catch, and that is a roster spot and a cut. Harry didn't need to jump. I gotta be real with you here. If he just kept on running, he would have been fine. He would have been in stride, and that probably would have been a touchdown. That was the best throw I've seen Mac Jones throw the entire preseason, and really unfortunate it's an incompletion. 2nd and 10 for Jones. Jones steps up, dumps it underneath to the 48. That is J.J. Taylor. Patriots got to keep on running, though. They can't really go. You can't really spike it either because it's 3rd down. They should. Oh, no, they're going to spike it? They will spike it. But it's 3rd down. I don't know why they spiked it. 4th and 2. You still get an extra offensive play. All right. Fourth and 2. And Jones will head off. Well, they're not going to punt, are they? That'd be crazy if they punted. Are they going to attempt a really long field goal? Norton, is he going to get his revenge? Delay a game, they're going to punt. They spike on 3rd down and then punt on 4th down. Whoa. That's not smart. Is Bill Belichick, I won't question the genius, but that made no sense at all. Well, we got an Eagles saying back at the 6. Here's the first Jake Bailey punt. Bailey. Punt's going to land at the 6 and fair caught by Gary Ward Jr. So the 5 seconds left. It's preseason game, so they may take a knee. If I was Flacco, I'd just throw a Hail Mary or, this is where you could do a trick play or something, do something stupid. You could always attempt like a 90-yard field goal. That's what I do in this situation. We're like, all right, you're going to attempt a 90-yard field goal. We're not going to make it, but we want to test your length string. We want to see if you can make a 60-yard field goal. Obviously, that's not going to happen. Flacco will take the knee, and we're heading into halftime. 19-0 New England. Defense pitching a shutout and a bunch of sacks. They got an interception. They got a fumble recovery, and they have 3 touchdowns to their team name. 19-0 New England at the half. Don't go anywhere here on the YouTube. I don't want to say I've been impressed with Mac Jones so far, but especially based off of tonight's performance, it is really looking like Cam Newton is going to be the week 1 starter. That's not a bad thing because he's the proven veteran. I know people are like, oh, Cam Newton was awful last year. I think we have to forget. The reason why Cam Newton was awful last year is because he joined the Patriots midway through the offseason. He got COVID after week 3. And the Patriots still won 7 games with an injured team. I'm still impressed with Cam Newton. I still think he could do a lot with the Patriots. I think Jones could do better, but I'm still eager to see more out of Cam Newton in a Patriot uniform. The Yankees beating the Twins 6-3, top 6. Okay, so Minnesota kind of coming back. The Reds beating the Marlins 4-1, top of the 7th. And Brewers and Cardinals 1-1, top of the 4th. Mets Dodgers starting in like 15 minutes. Okay, well, went over the MLB scores. I'm trying to see what else I can go over here. Oh, there's a dog on the field. I mean, honestly, it looks like the entire Eagles stadium is empty. And I know it's going to be like, oh, well, it's halftime. But let's be real. The Eagles are not coming back and win this game. And Nick Mullins now. And again, I think we're going to see Mac Jones whole third quarter. And I would hope most of the fourth. I mean, you really shouldn't even really be putting in Brian Hoyer. We know where Hoyer is on this team, and that is a good veteran third-string QB. We need to see Mac Jones play for a whole 60 minutes, I think. I mean, they did that with Stidham last year, or the year before, rather, in the Patriots-Giants preseason game. They let Stidham play the whole game. That's what we got to do with Mac Jones. Or at least the whole second half. I mean, I get not the full game, but... Well, the Patriots playing against the Giants? Interesting. Okay. Let's not wasting time. We'll go look over the sports news. All the stuff that's happened in the past 48 hours. So, Athletics pitcher Chris Bassett has sustained a fractured cheekbone and Melixa and will have surgery in 3 to 5 days. Bassett got hit by a 100-mile-an-hour line drive against the White Sox on Tuesday night. Very scary injury if you haven't seen it. The FBI is now officially investigating the sexual assault allegations against Texans QB Deshaun Watson. The FBI is also looking at extortion allegations against the Texans. So basically, they're obviously checking, is Watson guilty or not? And they're also checking, did the Texans have something behind this? If that's the case, that's nuts. Why would you set up your star quarterback to do something stupid? Anyway, per reports, the MLB has approved a salary minimum. The league's collective bargaining offer includes a $100 million salary floor and lowering the luxury lax to $180 million. That's good. This was some pretty interesting news. ESPN is expected to remove First Take co-host Max Kellerman. I gotta be real here. Max Kellerman was a horrendous analyst. And I know a lot of people like him. And he does have a good personality. But what I'm saying here is when you say Kawhi Leonard is better than Kobe Bryant, you say Tom Brady is going to become a bum and then win a Super Bowl that same year, you say hockey is not one of the 4 major sports, and you would rather have Andre Iguodala over Steph Curry in a 3-point contest, you should not be working for ESPN as an analyst. Those 4 things I just mentioned are what you don't do. He would never shut up about Kawhi Leonard being better than Kobe Bryant either. I still think he thinks Kawhi Leonard's probably better than Kobe Bryant, which is ridiculous. He at least was like, oh, hey, I was wrong about the Tom Brady falling off a cliff thing. But then 2 seconds later, he loses my respect when he calls hockey not one of the 4 major sports. It's like, what? Yeah. ESPN get rid of Max Kellerman. I'm not mad about that. I'm really not. I think Stephen A. Smith could do a show with someone much better. I love if they got Skip Bayless back, but I don't know. Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp, they got their good show going on too. The Braves, first baseman Freddie Freeman hits for the cycle the second time in his career as the Braves defeat the Marlins 11-9. And then we get to today's news. NFL Hall of Fame wide receiver Terrell Owens says he's not washed up, and there's no doubt, 100%, that he could play in the National Football League today. Owens 47 years old. Yes, we're talking about that Terrell Owens, the Hall of Famer. Ran a 4.4 40-yard dash recently. He's interested in the comeback per multiple reports. I know you still have the passion for the game, but I think Tim Tebow not making the Jaguars roster is full proof that Owens shouldn't even be attempting to come back in the NFL. Hold on just a second. All right, we're back. But yeah, listen, Owens, I respect your passion for the game. And yeah, I know you had like the best touchdown celebrations ever. I know. But guess what? Don't come back. You're 47, and the second you get tackled, you may like break a bone. Not to mention, Terrell Owens couldn't even make the 2012 Seahawks roster. 2012 Seahawks roster. That was the year before they were good. Well, they were still good in 2012, but you get what I mean. Your chosen is like Jermaine Kearse over you. Well, I mean, granted, Jermaine Kearse was actually pretty good until whenever he retired, but yeah. Yeah, it is what it is. Owens, if he comes back, cool. He's not going to, though. Hornets re-signed point guard and shooting guard Terry Rozier to a 4-year, $7 million deal. That was huge. I got to vent about something. We'll hold off on that. The Red Wings buyout center, Franz Nielsen, with 2 years left on his contract. MLB pitcher Nate Jones retired at age 35. And Jets defensive end Carl Lawson suffered a torn ACL today during practice and missed the whole 2021-2022 season. All right, now time to vent about what did EA Sports do to tick off their fan base this time. NHL 22 is coming out. The cover was released today. Throughout the entire trailer, we were seeing nothing but Rangers stuff. Everyone's like, it's going to be Panarin. It's going to be Adam Fox. And who do we get? I've been saying all along it should have been Nathan McKinnon, which it totally should have been. Who do we get? Austin Matthews. Yeah, he was on the cover of NHL 20. Why is he back on 2022? To lose in the first round? What has Matthews done to deserve being on the cover again? I would have rather Panarin or Adam Fox. Yeah, the Rangers didn't make the playoffs, but at least they don't embarrass themselves when they make it to the playoffs. Drives me nuts. EA Sports, they dropped the ball on that. And the design looks horrible. It's just Austin Matthews taping up his stick in the locker room. What is interesting about that? It is the worst sports cover, I think, ever in game history. Yeah, the Man 22 cover was very lackluster, but that's even more lackluster. At least Brady and Mahomes are the two best quarterbacks in the game, and they played in the Super Bowl, and it was in front of a nice sky, good photo shot, good photo shooting, rather. At least that cover looked okay. The NHL 22 cover looks horrendous. I'm still going to buy it probably, but awful. Oh my goodness. They're showing fans in the crowd. The brother is trying to steal some of the sister's cotton candy. Oh, the brother finally got some. Oh, and so the older sister. That's incredible. That's what you gotta love about preseason football. You show the fans in the crowd, and then you're seeing siblings fighting over cotton candy. Oh, boy. A family treat for all. Cheap tickets to a football game. Yeah. Preseason tickets still cost like $90 for the record. Especially with COVID-19 and not allowing to go to games, this was probably $120 for a ticket, if not more, on top of parking, on top of whatever you buy at the stadium. That is outrageously priced. Family trip, eh? All right, so we're ready to get the second half in the way. Patriots are actually getting the ball, so let's go. We can get to see some more. Mac Jones, ready to go for his third drive. And this kickoff will be by Aaron Sipos. First time he's kicking off because the Eagles have yet to score any points. Brandon Bolden, the return man, and this game will resume. Because Bolden will return it. No, he will not. It looked like he was going to, but he lets it land for a touchback. No, they're interviewing Bill Belichick on the sideline. 208 career wins as head coach. That's third most all time. Trying to pass Don Shula's record for the most head coaching wins in NFL history. I mean, he could if he has a winning season and he coaches for like 7, 8 more years. He's going to be close. Jones will put Olszewski in motion. 5 seconds to go on the play clock. Now down to 3. Hate to see the Patriots burn a timeout this quickly. They don't. Jones, empty backfield, tosses it over to the left. That one's reeled in. Brought out of bounds at the 31-yard line by Mickerson. That catch is made by number 17, Christian Wilkerson. And so Jones, another short throw, but a safe read and a safe completion. Now at the 31, Jones will step back. Jones waiting, firing down the middle, and it's reeled in by Olszewski. That was a good throw into traffic. All over Olszewski was the cornerback Michael Jacquet. And yeah, good route running by Olszewski. Got better at that. That was one issue in the 2019 preseason was route running. He's gotten much better at that. Little dump off. Taylor. He will get about 6. To 45 they go, and New England is off and running. They'll give Taylor 7 on that play. 2nd and 3. They're about a first down out of at least attempting a field goal. Inside handoff. J.J. Taylor to the 32. What a run. Joshua Scott, the former Jaguar, with the tackle on Taylor, but a good inside handoff. And Taylor's going to bust out of the right side, and it was Scott and Bradley combining on the tackle there for the Eagles. Now at the 33, Jones. Jones waiting, dumps it off, and again, Taylor to the 30. Safe completion, but you get another completion, which is good. They get 3 yards. 2nd and 7 coming up. Let's take a look again here on the replay. I mean, this team is just... They got the route running figured out, which is good. Jones steps up in the pocket, throws to Olszewski. That was through traffic, and he's down to the 9. Olszewski's second grab of the drive. And it's 1st and goal to go for the Patriots. And I haven't said it all night long, but I'll say it here. You can call Scott Hansen because the Patriots are in the red zone. At the 9 they go. 1st and goal. Inside handoff to J.J. Taylor. A spin move. Trying to lower his shoulder, and he's brought down by Mike Adams, the former Buccaneer, at the 3. Good inside handoff here by Jones to Taylor. And a great spin move. It'll break off the original tackle. Making that man miss. Jacquet. 2nd and goal. 5th time Patriots are in the red zone. They've scored on the 4 attempts. Inside handoff to Taylor. Stuff. That's 3rd and goal. Play action. Let Jones throw a touchdown. And he's done great this whole drive. Come on. 3rd and goal. The pitch to Taylor. And he will dive in. J.J. Taylor, the undrafted running back. His 2nd season. Throws the ball in the crowd. Nice celebration. 25-0. Their 3rd rushing touchdown. 3rd different running back, rather. Good pitch to Taylor. And missing the tackle was the outside linebacker, Rashad Smith. So, 25-0. Let's see what Norden does. I want to stay quiet, but I don't. I think I'll make this one. Oh my God! Third! That's the third time! Oh my God! Third time! I said, you know what? He's going to make this kick. And he shanked another one. Oh. I have broke Quinn Norton. Officially. I broke it. No. No way. I did again. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I feel so bad. I said, you know what? He's going to make it. He missed another one. He missed another one. He missed another one. Oh, my Lord. He missed another one. So it's still 25-0 New England. So not the biggest end of the world. I swear to God, if the Eagles come back and win this game, you can blame Quinn. You can blame me for blaming Quinn Norton because I'm the reason why he's stinking up the joint right now. Announcer, that's third time. Third time in this game I announcer jinxed him. Oh my God, I'm trying to help the guy out. I'm trying to help him out. You're just missing everything. I feel horrendous right now, but hey, it is what it is. I would love to say he'd find a job elsewhere, but I don't think he's finding a job elsewhere.
And he will dive in.
Oh, that's a Taylor touchdown. Very enthusiastic call by me. Yeah, preseason blowouts, I'm not going to get excited over touchdown calls.
Once the outside linebacker was shot.
All right, let's listen to this.
25-zip. See what Norton does. I want to stay quiet, but I don't. I think I'll make this one.
I think I'll make this one.
Oh my God!
Yeah, he doesn't make it.
Third time! Oh my God!
Third time I jinxed him. That's ridiculous.
I said, you know, he's going to make this kick.
He shanked it to the right because he's been shanking them to the right all night long. Rookie kicker out of Michigan, by the way. Oh my God. Well, at least it's a 25-0 and so these extra points won't hurt in the long run. But, like, seriously. Are you going to make a kick anymore? I just wanted to thank my friend Connor for tuning in. Well, 25-0 now. Again, extra points. It's not the end of the world. But yeah. At the 25, here comes Nick Mullins, former 49ers QB. In his third year with an outside handoff, actually. And a gain of 6 for Barnwell. Under 11.5 to go. I'm just shocked the Eagles are playing this bad. I predicted New England to win, but the Eagles aren't even trying at this point. Well, the defense was trying until like midway through the second quarter, and now the offense hasn't done anything all game long. A gain of 3 that time. Again, back-to-back runs for Gainwell, and it's 3rd and 1. We're still waiting for that first Mac Jones touchdown. They play action, throw to the tight end. Belichick don't do it. He's just like, run. I mean, yeah, sure, great. You can run the ball and score touchdowns. What's the fun in that when you have Mac Jones right there? 3rd and 1. Mullins Standing back at the 29, ball placed at the 34. His first throw is complete. First down, Winovich, good tackle. But a gain of 4. That is to Garwell. 3 straight plays for him. And it's first down for the Eagles. It's like that's the first time I'm saying that sentence since the first quarter. First down, Eagles. Yeah, I haven't been saying that much tonight, haven't I? Down to the final 10 minutes of this third. Mullins under center. Handoff goes to Garwell again. Bouncing out to the outside and lowers his shoulder and gets 9. Brought down the play by Gant. He had a decent showing last week against Washington. He had a couple of batted passes. He's taking over Jalen Mills' spot, by the way, Gant. Second down and 2. Mullins, inside handoff. He'll power his way for the first. F. Garwell really trying to find a spot on that roster. He's got a shot now that, like I mentioned, the Eagles released Kerryon Johnson yesterday. So he got a shot to maybe squeeze in as that third, fourth running back, mainly fourth. Maybe they could use Jordan Howard as trade bait, I guess. I know for a fact Miles Sanders and Boston Scott are going to stay put. Ball placed now at the 48. Here is Mullins, another inside handoff. Gainwell to midfield. And he's written down to the ground. Well after the whistle, no flag. Surprisingly, that's Carl Davis with the tackle. Second down coming up. And 8, they'll mark it. Ball placed at midfield. And again, New England, who has had just such a superb game defensively, trying to continue that here into the second half. They have bent but have not broken on this drive yet. They fake the handoff, and Mullins is under duress. 3, 4 Patriots are on him. What pressure. It's Longy who has the pick. He will get a half sack on that one. 4 Patriots were in the face of Nick Mullins off the play action. Oh, boy. Not even Lamar Jackson could have escaped that one. Oh, boy. It's very unfortunate. I don't know what Mullins is doing. We'll step back here on 3rd and 15. Mullins going for the deep shot. Trips over himself, fumbles, and is sacked again by 4 Patriots. And now Mullins' helmet pops off. He held on to the football for a millennium. That was ridiculous. And a man wearing a Reggie White jersey in the crowd seems to agree with me. He is frustrated, and of course I'm not even near an Eagles fan, and even I'm getting frustrated watching this. You got to throw the ball away. You're not a rookie. You're a third-year QB. You have to know when to throw the ball away. Even if it's 3rd and 15, you got to know when to throw the ball away. Even if he's trying to make too much out of something. He fumbles, he trips over himself, fumbles, and then gets sacked. Not good. Here's the punt return. Out to the 30 goes J.J. Taylor. He's downed by the long snapper. Ricky Lovato is the Eagles' long snapper, right? I want to say it is. Lovato. Oh, is he 45? He is 45. Look at me go. I know my long snappers. Yeah. Rick Lovato. 28 years old, former Packer and Bear. First signed with the Eagles in 2017, was it? Yeah, I think it was 2017. Or 2018, one of the two. Look at that. I know a long snapper. And I just had to look it up to confirm. I just wanted to make sure he was 145. I knew Rick Lovato existed. Look at this. I know the Patriots long snapper. What's his name? He's actually one of the better ones. The Patriots one. Rick Lovato's okay too. What's his name? It's a Joe Corrida or something. Joe Corrida. This is a battle of like top 10 long snappers. Future YouTube video. We're ranking every single long snapper from worst to first, baby. We're doing that for a future video. I'm gonna need to do some very extensive research, but let's do it. Why not? We'll have the long snapper video. I know the Lions released their long snapper the other day. He's like 40, and they released him after spending 17 years with Detroit. I'm like, really? You're gonna release your long snapper after 17 years? Detroit did him dirty. But yeah, look at that. I knew 2 long snappers. Oh, yeah. It's sad because I don't even know the long snapper on my own team. Who is the Jaguars long snapper? I have no idea. And I'm a fake fan. I don't know the long snapper. Woo. All right, or a commercial break. At the 30, Jones play action. Jones was dumping off. Safe completion. Get the 8 yards. That's how you do it. Stevenson with a nice catch. Oh, I just got word that today my friend watched me said today was the Lions long snapper's birthday. Well, that was a happy birthday wish, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, we'll go release you after 17 years of service. Give me a break. How do you release a long snapper after 17 years? Like, unless he just became horrible or he was asking for too much money. But long snappers make, like, practice squad player money, so I don't understand. Here's a nice little spin move from Stevenson. And he got about 10 on that one. It looked like he was about to get 4 or 5. And also, before the previous play, they were showing a highlight of my man Danny Etling. Now third string on the Vikings. Should be second string. Did we see how bad Kalen Mond played last week? He might as well be the second string Danny Etling on Minnesota. No, I'm kidding. You can't judge these guys off of one game. Like I'm impressed with Mac Jones, but should Cam Newton start week 1? I think so. But Jones is playing great. Like, I give him credit. Bolden got about 4, maybe 5. Like Trevor Lawrence, he didn't look all that great, but obviously he's going to be starting over Minshew. Justin Fields looked incredible, but they're probably going to start Andy Dalton week 1, Chicago. It's kind of that deal. All I will say again, it was kind of my last thoughts on the Jaguars preseason game. Minshew is bad. He was good in 2019. He was decent last year, but oh god, he did not play well against the Browns. As Jones throws wide open. First catch for Isaiah Zuber. I was getting him and Wilkerson mixed up. Zuber with this first catch of the game. And New England is rolling. Still, I mean, they haven't slowed down since they strip-sacked Flacco on, the third play of the game. They've just been laying the hammer since. At the 34, it will put Asani in motion. The pitch goes, and a good run here. Breaking up the middle is Taylor, and he gets brought down to 16. Tackle was made by, I'm trying to see. Oh, Arnold. Number 37. Name don't sound. Oh, Grayland Arnold, free safety. Never heard of him. I would love to give you guys insight on him, but I can't. Jones down the middle. That's a drop. Could have been a completion. But it results in an incompletion to Devin Ross. And that will be 2nd and 10 coming up now for New England. I also like to mention they got Cunningham in the game. Corey Cunningham. I heard good things from him at camp. Corey Cunningham, yeah. 7th round pick at 2018. Did he just play in the Patriots his whole career? Oh, no, he started off in the Cardinals. Yeah, but he's been on the Patriots for a couple of years now, yeah. I've heard of him. He's been okay as a, at least a quality backup left tackle. Taylor gets about 3, and it's 3rd down. And now they'll bring in Olszewski again. 3rd and 6. Come on. Let Mac Jones throw a touchdown. That's all I want to see. 3rd and 6. Jones with Taylor to his left. He will throw. Jones caught. Olszewski battling. He's short. He got the 1st. He's brought down at the 2. Oh, I thought that could have been it. It would have been the first unofficial touchdown in Mac Jones' career. Oh, my goodness. Come on. He's at the 2. Just little out route to Olszewski again, and he has a touchdown. Oh, boy. That's the only time I get, actually excited over preseason games is when, rookie QBs, throw their first touchdowns and stuff. Other than that, I'm like, oh, yeah, whatever. Well, Jones, here it is! Dropped. Are you kidding? O'Shaughnessy. Really? Dropped it. Good coverage, though. I mean, I will not lie. That was pretty good coverage by Elijah Riley there, able to punch the ball away at the last second. So, to be fair, it wasn't really a catchable ball with the defender down his neck. But regardless, 2nd and goal. Keep Asani in the game. Come on, Jones. Up inside handoff. Oh, yeah, rookie touchdown anyway. It is Stevenson getting the touchdown. His 3rd of the preseason. No Mac touchdown. Dang it, what's his name? So hard to pronounce his name. I hate it. Devin Asansti, whatever. You're getting cut after that drop. Not really. I've been saying his name fine. I just gotta be in the mood to say it. Asasi. Whatever. Here we go. Norden. He made it. I didn't say nothing. And he made it. Good for him. Oh, it's Hussey a C? Really? Oh, I've been mispronouncing it the entire time. Whoops, my bad, guys. He getting released. Because that was Mac Jones' touchdown. He blew it. No, that was good coverage. So, 32-0 now. Okay. I mean, I gotta get back in the mood and commentating football. Only preseason game on tonight. I'm going to obviously favor the Massachusetts teams, being a Massachusetts native. Red Sox were off. Not that I want to commentate them anyway because they're garbage now, but you get what I mean. So, again, tomorrow and Saturday, I don't think I'm going to be able to. Sunday, I would, but it's going to be Fletcher Sports Zone. And I plan on having 2 guests on again from my school, so maybe I'll commentate a game Sunday, depending on if I have guests on Fletcher Sports Zone or not. We shall see. There was a lot of sports news, though, to recap this week. So this week would be a pretty good week to do it. And then Monday, I know the Jaguars are playing the Saints Monday, which I would love to commentate that at the same time. I am not 100% sure if I can yet. So maybe the thing I was planning on doing, I can maybe switch to Tuesday. So we'll see. Next preseason game I'll do will probably be Jaguars and Saints. If not, next week. Jaguars Cowboys. I gotta do at least one Jaguar preseason game. I had to do at least one. Just be me yelling at CJ Beathard and Jake Luton the entire time. Be like, oh, Lawrence and Minshew, you guys are fine. Oh, Jake Luton and CJ Beathard, I hate both of you. Well, regardless, it's 32-0 now. 2:12 to go in the third. We are en route to having one of the biggest preseason beatdowns ever. I'm so used to preseason games being like 16-13 or like 12-9. When was the last time a team scored 32 points in a preseason? Like, I'm trying to think. I think the Patriots just scored the most points this preseason. Like, I know it's a couple teams got into the 20s, but I'm trying to think of any team beat out the 30s. I know the Browns scored quite a bit against Jacksonville, but I don't think they got into the 30s. Yeah, no, it was only 23-13. Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, there is a touchback. 2:12 to go in the third, and we're going to see Nick Mullins again, which for you fans ain't a good thing. Yeah, so I've just got word, thanks to my behind-the-scenes man. Broncos did beat the Vikings 33-6. So this is the second time the Patriots have scored, second time a team scored over 30 in the preseason. Second and 10 as that Mullins pass was incomplete. Nearly picked by, it's showing me, that was nearly picked by Lange. Dropped it though. That would have been a second pick. All right, second and 10 at the 25. Here is Mullins. Low snap and under immediate duress, and down he goes. At the 17, he is dumped by Cash Mola, breaking right through the line in second Mullins. And Mullins tried to escape the pressure. Patriots linebacking core too quick for the Eagles' offensive line to handle. Down to a minute and a half, third quarter. 3rd and 18. It looked like an Eagle was lined up off sides for a second. Gets back on sides. Mullins will just toss it over. Spin move. And to the 24, he's brought down by Spence and another Patriot. It's 4th down, and we will see yet another punt from Cypros. All right, 4th and 10. Under a minute, third quarter. God, this fourth quarter should fly by. Yes, 9:40. Yeah, this game will probably be over before 10:30, I would say. Fourth quarter is going to be nothing but the Patriots basically running out the clock. Unless they keep Jones in, which, yeah, you might as well pad Mac Jones' stats. But other than that, I mean, what are you going to do? Throw with Hoyer? Yeah, you'll let him throw once or twice, but nothing crazy there. Taylor with a nice return. Jones, he heading back out? He is. Jonathan Taylor scored the touchdown. Last time Pats were up, that was they were showing the Bolden highlights, but last time the Patriots scored was when Stevenson scored. Patriots getting the ball back. Think about this. They could be up 39-0. If they make the extra points in the field goal, it's currently what? 37-0. 37-0 if I didn't just absolutely ruin Quinn Norton's night. I call him the best kicker in the preseason. Because he was during last week. And, what do you know? Missed 2 extra points in a chip shot field goal. And, well, they'll probably be here next week. But I can't say he'll be here 2 weeks from now. Oh, yeah, 39-0 if they make the 2. That's right. I forgot they went for 2 for a second. Yep. 39-0. Oh, God. And it's a beat down. I mean, like, how can you come this unprepared for a preseason game? Like, I know it's preseason. Obviously, no one should get fired over this or anything, but, like, if they lose into the Patriots' third strings this badly, Eagles will win no more than 4 games. I mean, that was my prediction anyway, because people are overhyping Jalen Hurts. Like, I'm going to be real with you. Jalen Hurts is fine. He's okay. But you're really telling me Carson Wentz was the issue? And you had all those glaring issues on the defense? I'm well aware Carson Wentz threw 15 picks. No, I'm not saying he played good. But he was far from the only issue the Eagles did. And yeah, they fired Doug Peterson, which good for them, but should have done that midway through last year. They would have fired him midway through last year if he didn't win the Super Bowl. The entire 2017 Eagles team is, well, the defense actually stayed intact, but the offense is gone. Like, that entire 2017 Eagles offense, other than Zach Ertz, is out of the, well, they're on different teams at least. Not really out of the league, but basically you have the offensive line, Zach Ertz, and the entire Eagles team is different. Oh, we got Hoyer now. Okay. Here's a run and a gain of 8 for Taylor. So we got the destroyer, who was also the destroyer of many Patriot drives when they played the Chiefs last year. Oh, boy. I did not have fun commentating that one. Starting Brian Hoyer, man. It's not ideal. It makes sense why the Patriots obviously re-signed Brian Hoyer, because he's used to the system. But, like, remember when Hoyer was on the Colts in 2019? Like, that made no sense. Well, I mean, it did because Jacoby Brissett got hurt, but you get it. I mean, there was better options out there. And they're like, oh, Brian Hoyer. He's, 35, 36? He's been in the league since 2009. Brian Hoyer is literally entering his 12th NFL season. And he's only had one good year. And that was because the Texans carried him to the playoffs in 2015. Other than that, he's been garbage. Yes, even with the Browns, he was bad. Well, I mean, he was okay with Cleveland 14? He was okay for like 2 years. And then he became horrific. And regardless, I think that's the end of the third. So we'll get the fourth going. Oh, no, it's 27 seconds left in the third. Okay. Oh, shit. I'm seeing some Lamar Jackson highlights. To end the debate right now, Lamar Jackson's better than Josh Allen. Don't care. Allen had the better statistics last year. I understand. Lamar Jackson has the rushing stats, and he has the MVP. Stop saying Josh Allen's better than Lamar Jackson. That's clearly not true. Is Allen a better passer? Yes. Other than that, Jackson's better. I'm sorry. The only thing Allen's better at than Jackson is a better passer. Oh, and not to mention he also is throwing to Stephon Diggs and Cole Beasley. And he's a very stacked running back core. All I'm saying. I got a lot of Bills fans aren't subscribed to me because they would be like, oh, well, you're crazy. Josh Allen's better than Lamar. I'm going to tell you this right now. Lamar, the deal Josh Allen got, what was it, 6 years, over $260 million or whatever it was? Lamar's getting $300 million, and that's sad. You're paying it. Well, listen, Jackson has earned it. So I'm not saying it's sad in that aspect, but I'm saying it's sad for the league because this just proves that quarterbacks are so valuable, you have to overpay him. Lamar Jackson's great, but is he worth $300 million? I don't know. Fourth quarter begins with a run for Taylor. I think a reasonable contract for Lamar Jackson is 4 years, $180 million. That's fine. But they're gonna give him the 7-year, $300 million, and it's like, what? That's the issue with the bad quarterbacks too. Like, even if someone like Sam Darnold, let's say if he succeeds with the Panthers, Carolina is going to have to re-sign him to like a deal over $40 million, which is going to be ridiculous when that happens. The quarterback market's so weird right now. Here's Taylor on the 2nd and 13, making it 3rd and 9. Like Drew Lock, if the Broncos release him, like he's going to probably get a 3-year deal worth like $40 million somewhere, which is going to be insane. Honestly, I can see Drew Lock getting trade to the Texans if Deshaun Watson doesn't play this year. Because, I'm sorry. Listen, I like Tyrod Taylor as a player, but he shouldn't be starting for any team. Hoyer, his throw is complete to midfield. Okay. At least the Destroyer's getting some throws, and it's Wilkerson on the reception. Stick route, get open. Go to midfield. Best throw by Hoyer. I think that was the only throw by Hoyer so far, actually. Yeah, Patriots en route to go up 37-0. Oh, look at that. Cam Newton shaking the referee's hand on the sideline. Ain't that cool? Pitch goes, and down to the 45 is Stevenson. Dig route. Excuse me. That was a dig route run by by Wilkerson. I've started paying it. I think it was midway through this year. I started paying more attention to routes. I'm still not right 100% of the time, but I've gotten better at like the routes and stuff now that I actually pay attention to what I do in Madden. So there you go. Trying to bring a little better color commentary while I can, but again, I'm still not a master at the routes. Hoyer backing up, man. Everyone's backing up. All right, there we go. Ball placed at the 39, or 41 rather. Handoff goes Stevenson. Busting forward to the 44. There's Jerome Mayo. Good member of this coaching staff for New England. Former linebacker in general, played with New England from 2008 to 2015. I think he made a Pro Bowl. Hoyer on the play action pass, throwing incomplete, looking for Zuber, but it's incomplete. 3rd and 16 coming up for New England. Oh, there's the flag. Late flag on the play. And they're probably going to call pass interference on Philly. I wouldn't be shocked if they do. Yep. He held the waist of Zuber, so yeah, that's going to be a call. 1st and 10 now for New England. My goodness gracious, the crowd looks like it's falling asleep. Oh, wow. And off goes. Oh, my, wow. Stevenson Taylor rather with the carry. That was a gain of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up. Yeah, they just showed about 3 or 4 groups of Eagles fans in the crowd just like shutting their eyes. Like, man, again, I don't know how you come this unprepared for a preseason game. Ball placed at the 37. Handoff goes. Taylor with a nice juke back. Taylor to the 30, to the 20. Lowers his shoulder, and he's brought down by 3 Eagles at the 16. Oh, and Newton's excited for him. There you go. Cam Newton, such an enthusiastic guy. That was a good cutback by Taylor. Changing direction. He's probably being a running back of the night here for New England. Has a touchdown. Has been making a lot of good jukes and cutbacks. At the 16, Hoyer to throw. That's caught to the 5. Gain of 11. That was Wilkerson on the catch, I believe. Newton. Yeah, getting all excited for J.J. Taylor. There you go. Yeah, I think Taylor's going to make the roster. He should, even if it's just a practice squad. If you don't make New England's roster, I'm sure another team will want to pick him up afterwards. Newton's just having a blast on the sideline without a care in the world. Put Ross in motion. Hoyer on first and goal, rather. And up goes. Gain of 3 for Brandon Bolden. They're inching their way closer. Looks like Bowman's in the game. Second 10 or a goal. I hate blowouts. This is where I'm at my worst. Bolden. Nothing. I don't know. It's Stevenson with the carry. Yeah, I was about to say, I wouldn't play Bolden right now. Stevenson in. Lost a yard and his 3rd and goal. Now we'll bench Stevenson. Goal. One place at the 6. Hoyer to throw. Hoyer eludes the sack. Throws out of bounds. And now 4th and goal coming up. Well, I mean, the Patriots should probably go for it, although obviously it's not going to mean anything to the box score. They'll send Hoyer off, though. Okay, yeah. That's not bad to either. Get Norton's confidence back up. Not an awful idea here, I would say. This is a cheap shot. I mean, the only way he misses this is if it's a bad snap. 24 yards. I'm done jinxing him. Come on, make this. To make it 35-0. Good snap, good hold, and he made it. That kick was wobbly, but he made it. 35-zip. Patriots are up. And, yeah, this is a beat down a half right here. So New England expands their lead to 5 touchdowns. Just dawned on me. Well, there you go. I wanted to make. I thought I was gonna make it anyway. So yeah. I just got word that the Yankees scored again, so now it's 7-4. Oh boy, Boston collapsed badly. They're playing the Rangers tomorrow. They have a weekend series against the Rangers, so the Red Sox, I haven't given up on them yet. Yeah, it's 7-5. Yankees over the Twins, top of the 9th. Okay, that's a close game. Cardinals currently beating the Brewers 6-4, bottom of the 6th. That's a good NL Central matchup. And the Reds beat the Marlins 6-1. What a shocker. The Reds, borderline playoff team. Marlins, second worst team in the NL East. The first round of the Northern Golf Tournament was on today. Justin Thomas, with a -8, got the victory. Well, there you go. I think that's the first time I've ever mentioned golf during a commercial break. I guess the next commercial break and kind of give my preseason predictions for next week. Actually, yeah, that's a pretty good idea. My God, all the Eagle fans have just left. I mean, I don't blame them. It's 35-0. And here is a touchback. Okay. Andrew Judon tonight with with 2 tackles and the forced fumble that was recovered by Mills. Patriots have only allowed 116 total yards. Here's Mullins throwing low, reeled in a gain of 3 and brought down immediately by Gant. So that one was complete to Elijah Holyfield. I think I mentioned former Panther. Getting the reception there. What's up, Mackenzie? Thanks for stopping by. 8.5 to go, fourth quarter. In this one, 2nd and 6. They switch Holyfield from positions, and then a handoff up the middle goes nowhere. 3rd and 6 coming up for Philly. We're down 6. Here's Mullins in the huddle. Oh, come on. Eagles just got to get 1 touchdown here. Our fans are sitting through this monstrosity. They got to have something to cheer for. Mullins throws, and he's batted at the line. 4th and 6, and we're going to see another punt. A Patriots defense is playing lights out. So J.J. Taylor will be the return man to return Supros punt. He's still dancing on the sidelines, doing a little pose for the camera. Such a joyful guy he is. Here's the punt. This one, actually a pretty good one. It's going to land at the 17. Taylor, and will return to the 31. Flags fly. We approach 7.5 to go in this fourth quarter. I thank everyone for tuning in here on YouTube. I'm Grant Fluff from Fletcher Sports Zone. We'll have preseason football commentary coming your way next week, and live commentaries of regular season games and playoff games throughout the season. Personal foul, face mask against the Patriots. So I'll back up New England. An extra 15 on the face mask, I believe. 35-0. Still 7:32 to go. Commercial. Twins? The Twins come back to take the lead? I doubt it. Twins are never known for coming back in the clutch. Yeah, they didn't. 7-5 Yankees win. Ouch. Mets Dodgers starting a second now, which is, I guess, kind of cool. Brewers Cardinals, still 6-4 St. Louis. NASCAR race this week. Going to be taking place in Michigan. The Firekeepers Casino 400. AJ Allmendinger won a race, which is incredible. He won last week at Indianapolis, and yeah, we've had a year where Michael McDowell and AJ Allmendinger, and I think there was another prize winner. I can't think about the top of my head. Oh, and Eric Almirola. We have the drivers where you wouldn't expect to win have won. This is that type of year. And then Denny Hamlin and Kevin Harvick, they can't even buy a win. Of course, NASCAR not going to end until November, though. Long ways to go there. Chase starting, I think, in a few weeks. Take a look back at the Bolden touchdown, then the toss to Taylor. The running game has been strong for New England all evening long, and they have bullied this Eagle front six. 23 carries for 123 yards and 3 TDs tonight between Taylor and Stevenson. And here's another huge run from J.J. Taylor. A good run there for 15. Taylor now will head up to the bench. I think the guy's helmet adjusted. We are now under 7 minutes left. Hoyer will hand it off. Stevenson, nice little cutback, and he fumbles. And the only thing that has gone right for the Eagles tonight. Stevenson's first career fumble is picked up by the corner, Kevin Seymour. And the Eagles finally get a turnover. And the rookie running back makes his first mistake. Didn't hold on to the ball with 2 hands. And got punched out. Eagles got back. Still commercial break, all right. And trying to think, what else have the Eagles? I don't think Philly got sacked. Maybe they got one. I'm trying to see what else they were doing fine. I mean, I know Devontae Smith had a good couple of catches early on. The punts have been all right. Gotta give credit to their rookie punter here, Aaron Sipos. He's been playing well. Running back core. Oh yeah. No, the Patriots running back core is definitely better than the Bills. Like the Bills have Singletary and Moss, which is fine. I mean, that's fine, but no, Patriots got the best running back core in that in the AFC East. It goes Patriots, Dolphins, Bills, Jets, I would say. Whatever. You can pretty much flip either Miami or Buffalo. 100%, though, the Jets are in last. I mean, you have Tevin Coleman and LaMarcus Pirine. Goodness. I mean, Pirine was good with the Florida Gators, but he's yet to adjust in the NFL. Tevin Coleman, we know what he's getting. He's a good power speed runner, but he gets injured way too often. They fake it. Here's Mullins trying to salvage his performance by any means necessary. Completes it. Gets 11, and that is a first down. Finally completing some passes here. Now we have D. Virgin in the game for the Patriots, former Lion corner. 32. Mullins, incomplete. Stroll, the intended target that time for the Eagles. Take a look at the cornerback group for the Patriots. J.C. Jackson, Gilmore, Jonathan Jones, Jalen Mills, and a lot of guys on the practice squad who are currently battling it out for a roster spot. Handoff goes. Good run to the outside, and a nice shoulder out of bounds. Elijah Holyfield. Getting about 14 on that one. That's probably the best run of the night for the Eagles. 5 quality wine. That's true. Patriots do got a lot of quality running backs right now. I think 4. Really. Michelle's going to get traded. And Taylor's not going to get like any playing time during the regular season. Here's Holyfield again. Mullins delivers the block on Gant, and Gant wraps him up. Okay. The Eagles have finally gotten out of their slumber, and now they're going to attempt to break the shutout with roughly 5 minutes left. They're currently at the 35. I believe this might be the deepest penetration they've gone, if not closest they've been to the end zone than the second closest. Here's Mullins at the 35. Low snap. Tosses it over to Holyfield, and he's hit after a yard by both Jackson and Moa. Not the furthest they've gone, the second furthest they've gone. Here's the handoff. Wow. Holyfield wrapped up. That was a pretty good tackle there by Nick Thurman, the defensive tackle. Mills switching his number to number 2. A lot of players, of course, switching numbers now that they're allowing it. Mullins wasn't always number 10 either. Throws this one for Stoll, and it's incomplete. 4th and 11. So this was the second furthest the Eagles have gone. They failed a 4th and 3 back in the first quarter with Flacco at QB. This was the second furthest they've gotten. It's the 36. That just shows how good defense New England has been playing. Mullins will step back, avoid a sack. He tried to. Down he goes. It is Thurman. Had a tackle earlier and gets a huge sack there. Flags fly. Let's see what they're going to call this. Holding offense. Penalty declined. Holding. There's 2 holding calls against New England. And they're both against Divergent, it looks like. See? Here again on the replay. Mullins under immediate duress, trying to run away. And luckily for Mullins, he held on to that football. He was not letting them fumble. So thanks to the penalties, the Eagles got a fresh set of downs. Mullins, step back, firing down the middle. It's tipped, and another pick for New England. Going the other way is Adrian Colbert, and he's brought down at the 33 by the receiver, Patton. Andre Patton, the former Charger, gets the tackle as Adrian Colbert, who played on the Dolphins and Giants last year, getting the interception, signed a 1-year deal with New England back in May. And wow. Things again from bad to worse. Now, a fan in the crowd wearing a Cam Newton jersey gets the football. And there's a handoff to Stevenson, lowers the shoulder, and will pick up 9. Take a look again here. Mullins bounced off the hands of Stoll. Jack Stoll, the tight end. He's actually dropped about 3 or 4 passes all night. That one tipped into the arms. Yeah, the Patriot fan getting the ball from Cam Newton in front of a Steve Eagle fan celebrating like there's no tomorrow. 2nd and 1. Last play before the 2-minute warning. Stevenson with another carry. He will get about 4. And I'll take us to the 2-minute warning. And the biggest rout of the preseason we've had thus far, 35-0. New England will lead heading into the 2-minute warning. And did say, I love you. And they did the super cam thing with the pulled his shirt. Or ripped his shirt, rather. Cam Newton does cater to the fans. I give him credit. So there we go. Final 2 minutes after the commercial break. Yeah. Patriots defense came to play, and they're going to get a shutout, which is incredible. They had they obviously had the 3 turnovers, the fumble recovered by Mills, the interception that just occurred. I think they got another pick earlier, or a fumble. I don't exactly remember. They had the 4 sacks, which is good, and then they've only allowed 163 total yards. And this is against Joe Flacco and Nick Mullins, mind you. These guys have at least played in the NFL for a few years. Mullins is still kind of whatever, but shutting down Joe Flacco is still impressive, I think, for the backups doing the majority of the work. Good for them. Run game, Patriots are living in the running game this preseason. Newton played fine, I think, establishing he's going to be the QB1. Mac Jones should have thrown like 2 or 3 touchdowns, but game to the running backs, not bad. Jones played great, though. Even Hoyer's playing decent. I can't say nothing bad about Brian Hoyer either. Well, other than the fumble was Stevenson's fault, so I can't really blame Hoyer for that. All 3 Patriots played incredible. Like, Brian Hoyer outplayed Joe Flacco. Imagine hearing that sentence 2 years ago. Crazy. But yet again, preseason. But still. So you get the 2-minute warning here. Again, maybe I'll do Jaguar Saints on Monday if I can. If I can't, we'll try to do some more preseason games next week. But yeah, man, I'm just so excited. Football's coming back. Gonna be so exciting. Giving the drive to the game to the Jacoby Myers, a touchdown throw from Cam. I don't blame him. Yeah, Hoyer's just going to take knees. No need to run up the score here. 35-0 is going to be your final. I mean, this was just one of those games where you kind of figured was going to be a rout right from the beginning. I figured that when New England was up 14-0 and I noticed the Eagles were still lackluster on offense, I had a very strong feeling this game was going to get ugly. And indeed it did. Real quick, Eagles lay the biggest egg of the preseason thus far. And again, they are projected to finish in last in the NFC East. Meanwhile, the Patriots, maybe not favored to beat Buffalo, but people have them in either second or third. I personally have them in second. I do think they will finish a game above Miami, especially when Jonnu Smith and Hunter Henry come back from their little injuries. They'll be ready to go. Then you have your 2 tight end acquisitions playing lights out, and you'll be fine. Another knee for Hoyer, and that's going to wrap it up. 35-0 again, New England coming away with the victory. Going to 2-0 in the preseason. Eagles dropping to 0-2. You guys enjoyed the broadcast. I'm Grant Flood from Flusher Sports Zone saying enjoy the rest of your evening. 35-zip, your final from the link. And I'll catch you sometime next week with more preseason football action here on YouTube.